Today, the Chicago Maroons finish up their two-game road trip to the Golden State of California as they travel to Pasadena to take on the Caltech Beavers under 16th-year head coach Oliver Esslinger. How'd it open? Whoops. Maroons enter the game with a record of 7-2. Beavers 0-9. They have won only one game since the start of the 2023-24 season. They're looking to reverse their fortunes today. And before both teams are pretty close to entering their own conference play, Chicago has one more non-conference game after this. That is on January 4th. So they'll have another long layoff like they did just before this game. Caltech would fall to 0-10. They're in a pretty tough conference, the SCIAC, where last year they went winless. So Caltech really needs a non-conference win before they hop into that tough conference slate. Caltech's had 8 different players start at least 3 games this year. Chicago's only had 6 different players start any, as Caltech's mostly scrambling to find out what works. Their roster is on the small end compared to what you would normally expect for a Division III hoops roster. Only 14 players. We saw Mona Pitzer have a similarly small roster. We've seen teams like Wheaton have up to 24 in their roster. And for Caltech, all 14 of these players have played in at least 4 games. So they definitely want to rotate a lot of guys, see what works, to try to get the most value out of this team. Meanwhile, the Maroons are mostly established, have like a 10 or 11-man rotation on most days, but do have clear backups, whereas for Caltech, that might not be the case. Like with the Mona Pitzer game, this game will have 4 timeouts and media timeouts every 4 minutes, unlike games back home with 6 timeouts and no media timeouts. So Caltech, the hosts, get to decide that system, and that is what they do here. As the national anthem currently on, and then after that, we will see as the national anthem completes and both teams head back to their bench. A couple players on Caltech who Chicago needs to be worried about. Noah Hicks has started all 9 games. One of 2 players has started all 9 games. 17.3 a game with a max of 32. 6'0 junior guard. Starting lineups for the Chicago Maroons. Joe Barry, junior guard out of Topeka, Kansas. Amon Kana, junior guard out of Atlanta, Georgia. Thomas Karowski, a 6'4 senior guard out of Niles, Michigan, who hit the game-winning layup against Mona Pitzer 2 days ago. Daniel Cochran, 6'7 freshman forward out of Brentwood, Tennessee. Jackson Piotrowski, 6'6 senior forward out of Newton Square, Pennsylvania. Again, that is Barry, Kana, Karowski, Cochran, and Piotrowski, starting for the Maroons, who are looking to improve to 8-2 for the 2nd year in a row and win their 5th consecutive game. Starting 5 for Caltech. We have, as we're still waiting on the cheering to get started, the montage to finish. Caltech Beavers 0-9 under 16th-year head coach Oliver Esslinger. Starting 5, Josh Bellamy, a 6'2 freshman guard from Woodbury, Minnesota. Noah Hicks, a 6'0 junior guard from Oxford, Georgia, averaging 17.3 a game this year. Bellamy 5.3 a game. Stephen Lowe, a 6'1 sophomore guard from Fremont, California, making his first start of the year. 9th unique player that has started for Caltech on the season. James Downs, a 6'2 senior guard from Huntington Beach, California, making his 4th start of the year. 1.9 rebounds a game, 1.1 points a game. And let me see. Stuart Florescu, a 6'8 freshman center from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So only one player over 6'2 in this Caltech lineup. At center circle for the opening tip, it'll be Daniel Cochran and Stuart Florescu. Florescu with an inch on Cochran to start this matchup between the 7-2 Maroons and the 0-9 Beavers here in Pasadena. Referee approaches center circle with the ball, tips it in the air, and the tip controlled by Barry of Chicago, who will start the game with the ball. Barry left of center circle, bounce pass goes right side Karowski. Karowski passes top of the key, Cochran back over to Barry on the left wing. Barry dribbles center circle and now goes back inside, kicks it over Piotrowski. He fires right side, Kana launches a 3, Kana buries it. Amon Kana starts us off on the right foot, 3-zip Maroons in front. Other end, it is Bellamy walking it down court and dribble pass to Florescu. Top of the key back to Bellamy. Bellamy driving inside. Bellamy jump shot blocked by Piotrowski. Bellamy catches the rebound. Now the pass goes the other way. Noah Hicks. Hicks trying to make something work, and now it goes to James Downs. Feeds inside Florescu. Florescu working on Cochran inside. Stuart Florescu spins, hook shot, good. Stuart Florescu for Caltech puts him on the board, 3-2. A minute gone in the game. Walking it up court, Joe Barry. Barry getting a screen from Piotrowski. Now feeds to Karowski. Feeds right side Cochran on a bounce pass. 18 to the shot clock. Cochran dribbles right. Now throws back up there, back to Cochran at the top of the key. Daniel Cochran hands it behind his back. Karowski drives the lane. Karowski puts up a hook shot. Got it, Thomas Karowski. 2 for him. 5-2 Maroons in front. Noah Hicks passes other end. Now it goes. He gets a screen. Noah Hicks drives inside. Hicks kicks it back out. Bellamy. Josh Bellamy fires left side. Stephen Lowe now goes back inside to Florescu. Wants to back down Cochran. Florescu fights, finds a lane to the basket, and lays it up and in. Stuart Florescu. And the big man has 4 for Caltech. 5-4 Maroons leading. And have ball. Joe Barry walking it up court. Passes right side Karowski. Karowski holds for a bit. And feeds right side Kana. Kana looking for an outlet. Kana gives it back to Karowski. Back to over to Piotrowski. He dribbles left. Now gives it up to Barry. Barry drives inside. Throws over Piotrowski. Launches a 3. Piotrowski got it. 3 for Piotrowski. 8-4 Maroons leading. Caltech with ball. Noah Hicks walks it up the other way. Dribbles left side. Throws left to James Downs. Downs feeds right side Bellamy. Josh Bellamy wants to go to work. Now feeds left side into the corner. James Downs gives it back up to Hicks. Noah Hicks. 15 on the shot clock. Hicks holding on left flank. And now lobs it up Florescu. He wants to back down Cochran again, ISO. And now he's double teamed. Feeds Hicks other way. 6 in the shot clock. Bellamy into the paint. Josh Bellamy puts up a shot and misses it. Rebound taken away by Barry of Chicago, who leads 8-4 and has ball. Feed other end Karowski. Fakes a 3, now dribbles to Piotrowski. Piotrowski drives inside. Feeds Cochran inside. Under the basket, loses control, gets it back. Cochran, through contact, got it. Daniel Cochran. Chicago 4 for 4 to start the game on free throws, and they lead 10-4. Josh Bellamy the other direction, and throws top of the key, Noah Hicks. Hicks feeds right side Florescu. Florescu back over to Hicks, guarded by Joe Barry. Barry gets a screen from Florescu, but runs into a double team. Back over to Florescu, launches a 3. Florescu, too short. Rebound tipped around and snatched, and a foul's called. That was against... No, they'll just say it was a kickball, actually. So a kickball going against Caltech, and Maroons will get it back. 10-4, they're in the lead. And the inbounds pass goes to Joe Barry into a slight pressure, and he feeds Piotrowski out of it. And Barry gets it back at the top of the key. Now they're in the front court. And Joe Barry holds and dribbles left and throws it over to Kana. Top of the key, feeds right side. Cochran launches a 3. Cochran got it! 5 for Cochran, and Maroons just shooting the lights off the ball right now. Ryan Hu gets the ball and feeds Bellamy right corner. Back over to Hu, and he throws it into the backcourt. It'll be a backcourt violation regardless as Hu picks it up and turns it over to Chicago. Maroons up 13-4 after a 5 for 5 start to the day shooting. And Barry will be the inbounder at the front court line. Barry feeds Karowski in the corner. And now he throws Pietrowski top of the key. Right side to Kana. Kana back to Pietrowski. Fakes a three. Now gives back to Kana with 12 on the shot clock. Feed inside. Cochran tipped away and taken away by Noah Hicks of Caltech. Hicks runs it up the floor, and Barry gets back in position to guard him. Florescu gives him a screen. Noah Hicks into the lane. Hicks. And now kicks out Bellamy. 20 on the shot clock. Bellamy goes left side behind a screen from Hicks. Bellamy kicks back over to Hicks. 15 on the shot clock. Noah Hicks gets another screen, and now fakes a three, feeds it left side into the corner. Bellamy back over to Hicks. He fakes a three, now drives the lane inside, puts up a floating hook shot, no good. Rebound tied up, as it was Matt Cantor tied up with Daniel Cochran. The possession arrow favors Caltech, and they will keep the ball, and we're at our first media timeout. 15:41 to play. UChicago leading 13-4 here in Pasadena. This is UChicago basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Looks like a lineup of 5 backups, or at least non-starters, headed in for UChicago. It will be Luke Smith, Ben Chasen, Philip Lawrence, Dom Martinelli, and Noah Pitt. Chasen did not see any run in the Pomona-Pitzer game. He will see some here, as the only guy I have in my starters, in my non-backups list that hasn't played so far is Arish Bandal. So, again, Smith, Chasen, Martinelli, Pitt, and Lawrence for UChicago. Caltech has not broken their huddle yet. Caltech will have 3 on the shot clock to get a shot off on this possession. We got Bellamy, Hicks, Cantor, Hu, and Pranit Gunjal for Caltech. Inbounder is going to be Cantor. Looks under the basket, feeds up top, and it's recovered there. And a spinning reverse layup is no good for Gunjal, and the rebound taken over by Smith of UChicago. He feeds the other direction. Ben Chasen feeds back to Lawrence. Now goes to Smith on the right wing, and Martinelli harassed into a double team. Martinelli feeds top of the key Lawrence. Philip Lawrence, 15 in the shot clock. Martinelli looks to feed inside. Now does to Smith. Smith wants to back down Gunjal. Smith fighting his way in. A hook shot is good for Luke Smith. His first 2 of the game. 15-4 Maroons leading. And a quick steal taken over by Lawrence. Philip Lawrence one-on-one. Lawrence through contact. No good. Rebound taken away by Bellamy of Caltech. Feeds the other direction, and a 3-ball is faked, and now driving the lane inside. And now kick out Hicks. Corner 3, Hicks. Got it. Noah Hicks for his first 3 of the game, who averages 17.3 a game this year. Pressure coming from Caltech. The feed goes to Pitt and into the top of the key, Lawrence. Make that Chasen, actually. At the free throw line, Martinelli kicks back Lawrence. 22 in the shot clock. Lawrence feeds Martinelli right side. Lobs it up there for Pitt. Pitt under the basket. Against contact, he's got it. And we're actually going to get a floor foul on Bellamy before Pitt could hit the shot. First foul on Josh Bellamy, who takes a seat now. And Andrew Cocklanes, a 6'5 sophomore, enters the game for Caltech. Throw a launch by Chasen and buried Ben Chasen. As I was just not paying enough attention, and neither was the Caltech defense. They left Chasen open for a 3. 18-7 Maroons in front. Other end, Pranit Gunjal throws left side for Hicks. Hicks driving to the top of the key and now throws it right side where it's Cantor. Cantor looking for Gunjal inside, instead gives him a screen. Gives it back to Gunjal. 10 on the shot clock. Gunjal into the paint. Throws himself against Pitt. Gunjal kicks now out, and a 3-ball launched and in and out. Rebound taken by Andrew Cocklanes. Rebound taken by Pitt of UChicago. Fed to Lawrence. Now top of the key. Luke Smith fakes a 3, drives inside. Kicks over Martinelli. Dom Martinelli wants to test the inside. Martinelli still working on it. Martinelli kicks it out now. Noah Pitt. He launches a 3. Noah Pitt. It's too strong and no good. Rebound tipped around and tracked down by Chasen of UChicago. New shot clock for the Maroons. Chasen feeds Lawrence, gets it back. Chasen on the right wing. Feeds inside Smith. Luke Smith driving toward the basket. Luke Smith with a hook shot through contact. He's got it, and he's fouled Luke Smith as Matt Cantor was contesting the shot too heavily. He took the foul. Smith got the points. I'll have a chance to make it 3 here at the line. As Stuart Florescu and Robert Jackson entered the game for Caltech, replacing Cantor and Gunjal. Smith with a chance to make it a 3-point play. 21-7 would be the score if Smith can make the shot, and he does. Maroons tripling up Caltech, 21-7, 6.5 gone in the game. Feed right side goes to Cantor, make that Who, and now Hicks on the other end. Hicks feeds left side, Cocklane's other end. It goes back to Who right side Hicks. 16 in the shot clock. Hicks feeds inside Florescu, guarded by Smith. This should be a matchup we like. Florescu looks for a kick out and finds it. It's Hicks. 8 on the shot clock. Hicks poked at by Smith. And now Smith gets back inside. Hicks launches a deep 3, and it's well off the mark. Rebound taken away by Balami. And now another 3 launched by Cocklane's, and it's an air ball. Rebound is going to go out of bounds, and Maroons will have it. As that was not a good drive in terms of shot selection by Caltech. Inside feed goes to Pitt, other end Lawrence. Philip Lawrence passes back to Pitt. Pitt back to Lawrence, and Lawrence feeds back to Pitt, and they get across the half-court line. Back Lawrence, top of the key. As they've done enough to break the press, now got to get points out of it. Chasen gets the feed on the right side. Lawrence now dribbles left of center circle and passes right. Back to Chasen, now to Martinelli. Inside feed Pitt. Noah Pitt kicks out Lawrence, fakes a 3, now drives inside. Lawrence got a lane, and he lays it up with his left hand. Philip Lawrence gets his 3rd and 4th points. Other end Hicks. They want to speed it up. Hicks passes top of the key Florescu, and Florescu hands it behind his back. It goes to Hicks, launches a 3. Hicks and buries it. Noah Hicks right over the head of Lawrence. And Hicks has 6. 23-10. Maroons in front. Pitt feeds up there Chasen, and Chasen gets out of trouble and gives it up to Lawrence on the right wing. Lawrence dribbles below center circle. Now passes right side Martinelli. Dom Martinelli looks back and throws it over to Lawrence. He fakes a pass. Now goes to Smith inside. Back out there, Martinelli. Fakes a 3. Martinelli driving. Hook shot. Martinelli, no good. Rebound snatched by Hicks of Caltech. 8 minutes gone. 23-10. The quick feed other end. A 3-ball launched and buried as it was Andrew Cocklan's who got his first 3 of the game on an open 3 on the fast break. 23-13. Other end, Martinelli against some pressure. Goes to Lawrence. Philip Lawrence feeds back Martinelli. Inside feed Pitt. Kicks over Chasen. Now back to Lawrence. Some pretty ball movement. Lawrence driving inside. Throws it over Martinelli. Martinelli back over to Smith. Smith fakes a 3. Now has an easy lane to the basket and misses his one-handed dunk. But now the ball's poked away and taken back by Smith, and he puts it in. That was Dom Martinelli, who contacted the shooter, didn't get a foul called, and Smith got it back. 25-13 Maroons, Smith with 7. Other end, it is Hicks. Noah Hicks against Lawrence, feeds right side Cocklan's. Back over to Ryan Hu against Martinelli, feeds inside to Florescu. Stuart Florescu against Luke Smith. Florescu looking to make some space, and good defense by Smith forces the miss on the hook shot. Other end, Lawrence. Philip Lawrence driving inside. Easy feed, Pitt, and he dunks it with 2 hands, Noah Pitt. And the sophomore from Menham, New Jersey, will force a timeout now, as Noah Pitt gives the Maroons a 27-13 lead with 10:48 to go first half. This is U Chicago Basketball on Grimm Sportscasting Channel. (27-13) the score. Maroons leading with 10:48 to go at the under 12 timeout in the first half. Neither team has broken the huddle yet. Let's see. You would think the Maroons are going to dive pretty deep into their bench. I just don't know how early they're going to do that. Let's see. Maroons breaking the huddle. And we will have... Oh, they're still in the huddle. Apparently they're breaking the huddle. Motion was not actually breaking the huddle. And now, McGrath still talking to them. Looks like Carter Seeliger is ready to come in, the freshman from Houston, Texas. Carter Seeliger, Amon Kana, Thomas Kurowski, Joe Barry, Arish Bandal. Seeliger, a 6'6" forward. For Caltech, Robert Jackson, Josh Bellamy, Stuart Florescu, Noah Hicks, and I can't see the fifth. The inbounds pass goes to Bellamy, who mans point for Caltech, trailing 27-13. Bellamy looking to get it to screen from Florescu, now passes right side Hicks. Hicks behind his back, it goes to Ryan Hu shoots a straight on three over Seeliger, and it's in and out. Rebound taken away by Chicago's Joe Barry. Feeds up court, Kana feeds inside, a nice pass, and the extra ball goes to Seeliger, who lays it up and in. Carter Seeliger with his first two, and his third and fourth collegiate points, and a quick timeout called by Caltech. So after one possession there, they immediately switch things up and use their second timeout. They only get 4. It's not Illinois rules where you get 6 timeouts. They only get 4, and they've already used 2 of them. Chicago sticking with the same lineup. Seeliger, Barry, Kenna, Kurowski, Bandal. And we'll see what adjustments Caltech makes after just one possession of the media timeout. It is Noah Hicks, James Downs, Bellamy, Florescu, and Stephen Lowe. Bellamy walks it up left side, feeds up top to Florescu. Florescu against Bandal, kicks it back over where it goes back to Hicks. Hicks on the left corner to Downs. Downs feeds top of the key, Noah Hicks. 15 in the shot clock, Noah Hicks. Feeds up top, Florescu. Florescu holding against Bandal. Florescu inside. Florescu kicks it out, Bellamy. Bellamy holding, and now feeds Florescu top of the key. Florescu launches a straight on three over Bandal with a shot clock running out, and he buries it. Stuart Florescu with 7. 29-16 the score. Joe Barry dribbles the other way. Passes right side, Kurowski goes back to Barry. Barry gets a screen from Seeliger and now throws it back to Kurowski. Kurowski feeds inside Seeliger. Seeliger back over to Kurowski. Feeds under the basket, Bandal with an easy one-handed lay-in. You won't see much easier than that. Arish Bandal with his first 2 of the game. Feed other direction, Noah Hicks. Hicks goes to Florescu at the top of the key. Florescu wants to work and now passes left side. And a straight-on 3-ball launched and missed by Stephen Lowe. Kurowski passes Kana, and Kana resets. Left of center circle. 9:15 to go. 31-16 Maroons in front as Kana is contacted and now gives up to Seeliger. Seeliger behind his back to Barry. Launches a 3. Barry got it! Joe Barry joins the party. 34-16 now with 9 minutes to go in the first half. Bellamy the other direction. Feeds Florescu. Florescu drives inside. Florescu over Bandal. A hook shot no good. Too strong. Bandal claims the rebound and is tied up by James Downs. The possession arrow favors the Maroons. Ryan Hu, Matt Cantor enter, replacing Downs and Lowe for Caltech. Maroons by 18, 34-16, 8:52 to go first half. Notable thing for the Maroons, they have not committed a foul yet. Barry gets it on the other end. Joe Barry holds and passes right side to Seeliger. Carter Seeliger wants to feed inside, no goes back to Barry under center circle. 17 in the shot clock. Joe Barry holds and throws left side Kana. 13 now goes to Kurowski. Kurowski on the left flank, back over to Kana, 9 in the shot clock. 3-ball launched by Barry and buried as Kana fed it to him in the right corner, and Joe Barry did not miss. 37-16 Maroons. Noah Hicks holding the ball, and Hicks feeds there. Florescu on the right end. Florescu holds and now throws the other direction, and it goes to Cantor. Now to Hicks, left flank, 12 on the shot clock. Hicks drives the lane. Hicks with a floating layup, and it's good for Noah Hicks, who has 8 points, 37-18 Maroons leading. And Barry and Seeliger will try to break the press, and after some back and forth passes, they do. Barry on the right wing, 21 on the shot clock, feeds right side Karowski. Thomas Karowski looks for the inside feed to Bondal and gives it up to him. Bondal, hook shot, no good, too strong. Rebound taken, Matt Cantor, Caltech. Other direction, the feed goes up top, and a 3-ball launched and missed, too short. Rebound taken away by Barry, as the 3 was missed by Ryan Hu, other end. And it's a flailing Karowski who was knocked out of bounds, turning it over. No foul called on Caltech. 7:30 to go in the first half, where we've reached the under 8 timeout. 37-18, Maroons leading here in Pasadena over the winless Beavers. As, let's see, shouldn't be a very long timeout. We've seen 10 different Beavers and 12 different Maroons enter the game in this first half. Maroons who have not entered are Lupsawala, Harvey, Olerode, Mose, Moore, and Hawthorne. For Caltech out of the timeout, we've got Noah Hicks, Ryan Hu, Stuart Florescu, Matt Cantor, and Josh Bellamy. For the Maroons, Pietrowski, Cochran, Kana, Karowski, and Barry. 7.5 to play first half. Maroons 37-18 the lead. Bellamy walks it up forward against Karowski and gets a screen from Florescu. Bellamy drives, throws left side to Hicks. Noah Hicks looks for a feed. Hicks still looking and now throws it the other direction, where Hu fakes a 3 and now gives it back over to Cantor. 14 in the shot clock. Cantor gives it left side. Hicks gets a screen from Florescu. Hicks driving right. Hicks toward the basket. Kicks it over. Cantor fakes a corner 3, now drives inside. Hicks. Cantor under the basket. Finds a lane and misses the shot. Rebound tipped around and taken by Barry of Chicago, as Florescu couldn't corral it. Barry walks it the other direction. Throws Pietrowski, top of the key. Pietrowski dribbles right side, hands it behind his back to Barry. Joe Barry holding, now driving right side, steps back, gives it up. Pietrowski throws left side, Kana. He fakes a pass, 14 in the shot clock. Amon Kana still holding Kana, 11 on the shot clock. Right side feed goes to Barry, 8 on the shot clock. Joe Barry gotta do something with it. Feeds inside. Pietrowski wants to back his man down. Step back 10-footer, no good. Kana can't handle the rebound, and we're going to get a foul on Noah Hicks as he sent Kana flailing to the ground. And Hicks called for the foul, his first. Third of the half on Caltech, as Chicago still has not committed any. Joe Barry will inbound with a fresh shot clock. Barry holding. Fakes to Karowski, now goes to Karowski. Karowski under the basket. Karowski looking for anybody. Now goes to Barry. Barry fakes a 3. Now steps back. Karowski can't handle his ball in the left corner. 10 on the shot clock. Feeds top of the key. Back over to Pietrowski. Pietrowski behind his back to Kana. Kana, 6 in the shot clock. Kana throws to Cochran. Top of the key. Fires a 3. Cochran, too strong. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Pietrowski, and it'll go to Caltech, who trail 37-18 with 6:10 to go in the first half. Other end, Bellamy walks it up court against Karowski, getting a screen from Hu. Behind his back goes to Hicks. And Hicks has it taken away from him by Karowski. An easy lay into the basket and a one-hand dunk for Karowski, as he gets his first 2 of the game on the steal and the fast break. 39-18, Maroons leading. Noah Hicks feeds other direction, goes to Cantor, and Matt Cantor against Pietrowski looks for an inside feed, now gives it behind his back to Noah Hicks instead. Goes to Hu on the right wing. Ryan Hu driving into the lane from the free throw line. Kicks it over. And now it goes back to Hicks. 7 on the shot clock. Hicks into the lane. Hook shot. No good, as he couldn't get the sky hook to go. Rebound Karowski. Feeds it right side to Kana. 5.5 to play first half. 39-18. Up top feed goes Cochran under the basket. And he lays it in with the assist from Kana. Daniel Cochran with 7. 41-18 Maroons in front with 5:10 to go. Bellamy the other direction. Josh Bellamy will dribble against Karowski, 20 on the shot clock. Feed left side, where the ball goes to Hu. Ryan Hu dribbles and throws inside and gives it behind his back to Noah Hicks. Noah Hicks feeds it. Whoa, a pretty pass there to Cantor. Bellamy with 8 on the shot clock. Josh Bellamy behind a screen. Bellamy wants to drive inside. From 18 feet, Bellamy too strong. Rebound taken away by Pietrowski, and they can't tie him. They can tie him up, actually. And let's see. Looks like the possession arrow favors U Chicago. Several new Maroons enter. Ben Chasen, Philip Lawrence, Dom Martinelli replacing Barry Kanan Karowski. 23-point lead for the Maroons as the inbound goes to Philip Lawrence. Back over to Lawrence. Lawrence looks for a double team and now goes back to Piotrowski. Piotrowski kicks back over to Lawrence, feeds left side to Martinelli. Back to Lawrence on the left wing. Philip Lawrence holds and throws left side to Inside pass goes to Cochran. Back out to Martinelli. Lawrence launches a three, and it's too short. Rebound snatched by Caltech as it's Ryan Hicks running up. Noah Hicks running up court. Throws right side. Down. Has it poked away by Cochran. Cochran in the corner, and he saves it. Nice steal there by Cochran. Lawrence the other direction. Philip Lawrence drives inside. Lawrence kicks it out, and it's taken away from him by Cantor. Matt Cantor into the lane. Make that Ryan Hu, not Cantor. Hu inside, fighting Lawrence. Hu trying to force it, and now kicks it back out to Hicks. Noah Hicks, under 4 to play, first half, 41-18 Maroons in front. As Hicks feeds now other end, where it is Florescu knocks his man over. No foul, Florescu lays it in easily, as he just bodied Piotrowski, and Florescu with 9. 41-20 the score against some light pressure from Caltech. Piotrowski throws it up to Ben Chasen. Chasen now goes the other direction. Lawrence holds in the right wing. Corner to Ben Chasen. Fakes a three, Chasen. And now throws top of the key, Piotrowski. 14 in the shot clock. Chasen gets it on the right wing. Chasen 10 in the shot clock. Ben Chasen throws right. Martinelli wants to make something happen. Martinelli driving inside. 5 in the shot clock. Martinelli through contact. No good. Rebound is snatched around by Caltech. The feed goes up to Bellamy. Bellamy against Chasen. Bellamy, Euro step. He's got the lay-in. Josh Bellamy, a nice move by him for his first 2 points of the game. 41-22 the score with 3 to play in the first half. Lawrence throws left side to Piotrowski, who breaks the press to Martinelli. Back over to Lawrence. Into the corner, Chasen. Chasen launches an open 3, in and out. Rebound taken by Hicks of Caltech. Hicks dribbling right side. Hicks feeds inside Florescu. Kicks it back out, Hicks. And Hicks getting a screen from Florescu now. Hicks at the top of the key. 19 in the shot clock. Feeds right side, Downs. Downs back over to Hicks. 15 in the shot clock. Inside goes to Florescu. Now back to Hicks. Hicks from the free throw line. Blocked by Piotrowski. And the rebound corralled by Chasen of U Chicago. Lawrence gets it in the other direction. Philip Lawrence feeds inside. The kick out goes to Martinelli. He drives inside. Now goes back under the basket. And Piotrowski lays it in with 2 hands. Jackson Piotrowski with 5. 43-22 Maroons. Other end. Racing into the lane. Florescu. Florescu has it blocked by Cochran. And the rebound taken by Chasen of U Chicago. Lawrence gets on the left wing. 2 minutes to go first half. 43-22. Philip Lawrence feeds right side Piotrowski. And now goes right side Martinelli. Dom Martinelli gives it back to Piotrowski, who now touches the left side with Chasen and Lawrence. Chasen goes back to Lawrence. 12 on the shot clock. Martinelli right wing. Now goes the other end to Cochran. Cochran back to Martinelli. 7 on the shot clock. Martinelli driving inside. Martinelli kick out. Open 3 for Lawrence. He launches and it's too strong and no good. But the rebound collected by Cochran of U Chicago. Now Chasen has the ball. Chasen, and he traveled. Turning it over, Ben Chasen with 1:38 to go, and that's the under 4 media timeout. Maroons 43, Beavers 22 here in Pasadena. This is U Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Chicago on the radar. Just one more non-conference game this year. They will be playing Kalamazoo on January 4th. And then they'll be entering the bulk of UAA play. UAA currently has 4 teams ranked in the D3 Hoops top 25. Chicago is not one of them. 3 teams so far are unbeaten. Wash U, Emory, and New York University. Out of the timeout for U Chicago, we have Lawrence, Cochran, Martinelli, Piotrowski, and Chasen. And I can't really tell for Caltech, but it's Bellamy taking it up court alongside Hicks, Florescu, and the feed inside, taken away by Daniel Cochran. The steal by Cochran. He feeds inside, loses control of it, and has to get it back. And now feeds Pietrowski from the free throw line. Make that Martinelli, not Pietrowski. And he put up a 6-footer and made it. Martinelli with his first two. 45-22. Bellamy in the left wing. Bellamy driving inside from the free throw line. The kick inside, an easy two-handed dunk for Stuart Florescu, who's got 11. The 6'8 freshman from Toronto, Ontario. And now Pietrowski gets the ball against some light pressure with Lawrence. Lawrence back to Pietrowski. Under a minute to play, first half. Maroons by 21. The corner three put up by Ben Chasen and buried by Ben Chasen. And he doesn't miss that opportunity. He's got 6, 48-24. Ben Chasen, 6'4", junior from Greenwich, Connecticut. Other direction it goes to Florescu. As Florescu holds top of the key, feeds it behind his back, it goes to Hicks. Hicks puts up an 18-footer off the mark. Rebound taken away by Cochran of Chicago. And the feed other direction, Ben Chasen. Back to Lawrence. Feed inside Cochran. Reverse layup good for Martinelli. As Martinelli with 4. 50 points for the Maroons. 50-24. They lead. As shot clock turned off. Bellamy holds top of the key. 11 seconds to go. Bellamy gets a screen from Florescu. He switches off. Bellamy feeds right side Hicks. Noah Hicks into the lane from the free throw line. Hicks with a one-handed jab shot, no good. And Martinelli collects the rebound, and that brings the half to an end. As the Maroons are doing what they should against the 0-9 Beavers, they lead 50-24 into the locker room. This is Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Welcome back to U Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. We've got about one half of basketball to go in 2024 for the Chicago Maroons, as they currently hold a massive lead over the Caltech Beavers here in Pasadena, 50 to 24. First half team stats: Maroons out-rebounded the Beavers 19 to 10, and they shot 66% from the floor compared to Caltech's 35%. Maroons 7 of 12 from beyond the arc. Beavers 4 of 10. 25 bench points for U Chicago, just 3 for Caltech, as 12 different Maroons managed to score points in the half. Those were Smith, Seeliger, Berry, Kana, Chasen, Kurowski, Lawrence, Cochran, Martinelli, Bondal, Pietrowski, and Pitt. So all 12 Maroons that were in the game managed to score. Hopefully the Maroons will be able to close this one out and then get even more guys in to score even more points. And teams are coming out for the second half. It is Kana, Cochran, Pietrowski, Berry, and Kurowski. For Caltech, we have James Downs, Josh Bellamy, let's see, Stephen Lowe, and Stuart Florescu, Noah Hicks, who has the ball here on the right end to start the second half. Ball is fed left side to Lowe, wants to throw inside, and now kicks it over Bellamy. He fakes a three against Kurowski, 18 in the shot clock. Throws right side now where Hicks gives it back up to Bellamy. Feeds inside Florescu against Pietrowski. Florescu kicks it over. Now the ball goes to Hicks, 7 on the shot clock. Noah Hicks rears back and now gives it up Bellamy. Bellamy drives the lane. Bellamy with a underhand layup, no good. And Kurowski collects the rebound for the Maroons. Kurowski driving right side. Kurowski feeds inside Cochran, but he couldn't handle it enough to step back out. He's facing down Downs. Cochran still holding, tries to throw it to Pietrowski, but it goes out of bounds too wide of him, as he tried to do a no-look pass to get the easy layup. And the ball goes to Caltech. 50 to 24 the score out of the half. A minute gone. And Bellamy walks it up court for Caltech. Facing down Kurowski. Bellamy gives it up. Florescu right side. Florescu feeds behind his back to Noah Hicks. Hicks into the paint. Hicks kicks it over Downs. Downs fakes a three. Now drives inside. Throws over to Bellamy. Top of the key. Bellamy right side. Now a through ball launched and missed by Stephen Lowe. Kurowski collects the rebound for U Chicago. Kurowski walks it up the other direction, throws left to Berry, back over to Berry from Kana. Berry dribbles under center circle. Berry looked for the feed, goes to Kurowski, facing down Bellamy. Kurowski feeds inside Pietrowski, and he traveled. Oh no, he got hooked, as Pietrowski was fouled by James Downs. That is his first and the first of the half on Caltech. Maroons were not called for any fouls in the first half. Berry lobs it up there to Pietrowski, and Pietrowski gives it over to Kurowski. He launches a three. Kurowski, and it is off the mark. Rebound taken away by Stephen Lowe of Caltech. Moving the other direction, Noah Hicks gives it up top of the key back to Lowe. Lowe hands it behind his back, Bellamy. Bellamy feeds inside to Florescu, and Florescu gets it through contact from Kana. No foul there, but Florescu has 13. Half of Caltech's points. 50 to 26. Kurowski feeds all the way across court, and the ball goes to Pietrowski. Inside feed Cochran, but he lost control of it. It was poked away from him by Florescu, and the ball will stay with U Chicago with 19 in the shot clock. 18:02 to play, second half. Joe Berry will inbound, and Berry looks to throw and finds Cochran under the basket. Cochran has trouble with it, kicks it out. Pietrowski, he fakes a three, and now goes to Kana, who launches a three himself and misses it. Oh no, he made it. Went high off the backboard and eventually went in. Amon Kana has 6. 53 to 26 the score. Other direction, Bellamy. And Bellamy drives inside on Kurowski. Bellamy still with the ball, holding. And now feeds other direction, Noah Hicks, but a foul is going to be called. As, let's see here, Josh Bellamy traveled. Pietrowski will inbound for U Chicago on the other end, who leads by 27. Bellamy exits the game, And Ryan Hu enters. Other end, 3-ball launched by Kana, no good. Hu collects the rebound off the bench for Caltech. Other direction, Noah Hicks. He has it back up to Hu. Ryan Hu, left side Hicks. Fakes a 3, now dribbles inside Florescu. Stuart Florescu, backing down Cochran. Florescu, fighting, hooking, and it's too short. Rebound claimed by Kana of U Chicago. Amon Kana runs it the other direction. Hands it behind his back to Kurowski. Back into the corner, Kana. Kana looking for the feed. Goes inside to Cochran. And Daniel Cochran backing down Florescu. Cochran with the hook shot, and it's no good. Who gets the rebound for Caltech? 3 minutes gone. Maroons 53, Beavers 26. James Downs hands it behind his back to Noah Hicks. Hicks feeds right side Florescu. Florescu hands it off to Downs. Downs and more behind the back passing. Now it goes into the hands of Lowe. Stephen Lowe against Kurowski, who's playing aggressive. 9 on the shot clock. Lowe inside. Goes to Florescu. Florescu fighting against Cochran. Florescu falling backwards. Layup no good. Rebound taken away by Kurowski of U Chicago. Kurowski feeds it the other direction. Now a 3-ball put up and launched by Barry. Way too strong. Pietrowski looks the rebound. And Cochran hugs it with 2 hands on the feed from Pietrowski. Daniel Cochran. 9 for the freshman from Brentwood, Tennessee. 55-26 the score. Feed goes right side, top of the key, Florescu, and now over to James Downs. Downs still holding, hands it over, and a 3-ball is launched and missed by Ryan Hu. Rebound Kana, U Chicago. Kana runs it up the other side, right wing. Kana looks for the feed inside, gives it up, Pietrowski kicks it out, Cochran, but then the ball is recovered by Cochran after Hicks trying to steal it. Cochran launches a 3 and buries it. Daniel Cochran with 12, 58-26 the score. Other direction, it goes quickly up to Hicks. Noah Hicks, harassed into a double team. Hicks feeds the right side, where Hu falls backwards and recovers, but he was fouled before he could get called for traveling. The first foul of the game on U Chicago goes against Thomas Kurowski. We've reached the under 16 media timeout. Maroons 58, Beavers 26. This is U Chicago basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Welcome back to U Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Out of the timeout, we have Luke Smith, Ben Chasen, Noah Pitt, Philip Lawrence, Dom Martinelli. So the B team for U Chicago. And for Caltech, looks like Noah Hicks is not in. Instead, we have Matt Cantor, Ryan Hu, Josh, make that Pranit Gunjal, and the inbound coming. And the feed goes outside, where it's handled there by Andrew Coughlins. Top of the key, Cantor now. Matt Cantor motions men around. Feeds right side, Stephen Lowe. Lowe throws there to Coughlins. 8 on the shot clock. Feeds back to Lowe. Lowe, holding. Now gives Cantor. Spinning around in the paint. Cantor, moving on Pitt. Cantor flings it up there, and it is good. Noah Pitt is called for a floor foul before that can go up, though. Second foul on the Maroons this half. First on Pitt in the game. Matt Cantor, the inbounder. And Cantor looking and fires out there to Coughlins. Coughlins moves top of the key, gives it up. Stephen Lowe throws it left side, Cantor. Cantor gives it up. Gunjal top of the key. Gunjal against Luke Smith. Feeds right side Lowe. Lowe gives back to Gunjal in the paint. Gunjal fighting through contact. Now kicks out to Stephen Lowe. Lowe launches a deep 3 and misses it in and out. Rebound taken away by Smith of U Chicago. Lawrence gets the ball on the other end. Philip Lawrence races inside, kicks over Smith. Smith fakes a 3, now drives inside, kicks over Martinelli. Martinelli gets a screen from Smith, fires inside, tipped away, and taken away by Ryan Hu of Caltech. Nice steal there. They got to get back in position, but instead Hu gets right to the basket and lays it up and in as he blew right past Dom Martinelli. First 2 for Ryan Hu, the sophomore from Bellevue, Washington. Lawrence the other way, feeds right side Ben Chasen. And Chasen Dribbles top of the key, throws to Pitt. Now on the left side, Philip Lawrence. Lawrence into a double team, feeds back to Pitt. Pitt launches a deep three, in and out. Rebound to Martinelli of UChicago. Fighting through contact, hook shot, Martinelli too short. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will go to UChicago, as it'll say they went off Noah Pitt's hands. And the ball goes to the Beavers, 58-28, and a timeout called by UChicago. Looks like this will function as the under 12. Maroons by 30 with 14 to go in the game here in Pasadena. A win would put the Maroons to 8-2. All but 2 of the 8 teams in the UAA have lost no less than 2 games. Rochester and Case Western have lost 4 and 5 games respectively. But this is a tough conference. The Maroons will be entering into conference play pretty soon. Lineup for the Maroons, it is Lawrence, Pitt, Chasen, Martinelli, and Smith. As Caltech, we're waiting for a break from them, as the 5 Maroons was discussing their activities in their own front court. Still haven't seen anything, and now Caltech being called on by the refs to break the huddle, and that they do. Matt Cantor, Andrew Cocklins, Pranit Gunjal, Stephen Lowe, and one more on the other end. That is Ryan who will be the inbounder. And he will feed Matt Cantor in the backcourt. Cantor takes the ball. Maroons by 30, and Cantor throws it right side. It goes over to Cocklins. Top of the key now, Ryan who dribbles inside. Who loses the ball out of bounds? Not out of bounds, taken away by Lawrence instead. Philip Lawrence feeds the other way. Pitt fires, and a flailing layup is missed as Noah Pitt was then fouled by Stephen Lowe. And they're going to call it a floor foul on Lowe. So the second team foul on Caltech. Lawrence will inbound. Lawrence looks for Chasen. Now Lawrence running out of time, throws it over top to Noah Pitt. Pitt gives it over. Martinelli goes to Lawrence. Lawrence holding. Lawrence dribbles left side. Lawrence steps back and now goes to Martinelli. He fakes a 3. Martinelli back to Lawrence. Lawrence feeds left corner. And a wide open 3 is put up and buried by Luke Smith. Double figures for the 6'9 sophomore from Richmond, Virginia. 61-28. Maroons leading. Other end is Cantor, guarded by Noah Pitt. Matt Cantor feeds inside, and it goes to Gunjal. Gunjal inside, kicks it over, and it's tipped out of bounds by Lawrence. Ball will stay with Caltech with 14 in the shot clock. Bellamy, Hicks, Florescu enter. Seeliger and Bondal enter for UChicago. 13.5 to play. Maroons 61, Beavers 28. Inbounds pass goes to Hicks. Hicks feeds Bellamy. 11 on the shot clock, Bellamy. Holding and throws top of the key. Hands it behind his back, Bellamy. Bellamy is rejected out of the paint by Chasen. Bellamy, 5 on the shot clock. Inside feed. Now goes to Florescu. Florescu fights through contact and makes it off the backboard. Stuart Florescu, who has 15. His career high is 19. Seeliger has it tipped away from him, but recovered by Lawrence. Seeliger gives it back. Seeliger gets it cross court, Chasen. And Chasen will reset. 18 in the shot clock. Seeliger passes left side to Philip Lawrence. Lawrence dribbles left and throws it over to Martinelli. 11 on the shot clock. Martinelli, got to do something. Martinelli, spinning around, throws left side. Chasen. Chasen launches a deep 3, and it's way too long and no good. Chasen collects his own rebounds that went right to him. Dribbles back out there, throws top of the key. Martinelli, back over to Lawrence on the right wing and to the corner, Seeliger. Carter Seeliger. Shovel pass goes to Lawrence. 10 on the shot clock. Lawrence. 8 on the shot clock. Throws left side Martinelli, who drives inside Martinelli. Martinelli looks for a kick out. Feeds, and it's recovered by Martinelli, and then the floating layup is good for Martinelli As the shot clock was expiring, Martinelli hit the shot from the free throw line, giving him 6. 63-30, 12-14 to play. Right side, Matt Cantor feeds top of the key, Noah Hicks. And Hicks dribbles left and flings it over there, where Who collects it, feeds inside Florescu, high off the backboard, no good, Florescu. Rebound collected by Bondal of U Chicago, now feeds the other direction. Here's Chasen. Chasen goes Bondal, top of the key. He launches a straight-on 3, and it's too short. Rebound taken by Chasen of U Chicago. Ben Chasen shovels it back over. Ball ends up in the hands of Martinelli. Inside feeds Seeliger. Seeliger spins around, wants to find a lane to the basket. Seeliger, set back 10-footer, no good. Rebound Hicks of Caltech. And he recovers in the backcourt. Hicks now dribbles to front court. And slows it down. Gives it up Florescu, top of the key. Florescu hands it behind his back, Bellamy. Josh Bellamy. Feeds right side, now it goes to Who. Fakes a 3. Ryan Hoos, Euro step into the lane. Kick out Hicks. Hicks slithering through, and it's an air ball on the shot. Rebound taken away by U Chicago, and it's Dom Martinelli. Feeds left side, Lawrence. Lawrence, top of the key, Bondal. Poked away from him by Hicks. Out of bounds, it'll stay with... Oh no, it'll just be a foul on Noah Hicks. As we have reached the under 12 timeout. Maroons 63, Caltech 30. This is U Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. Maroons break the huddle with a lineup consisting of Seeliger, Lawrence, Martinelli, Bondal, and one more who hasn't come out yet, and now he does. That player is Ben Chasen. Caltech will have it in front court with 11:10 to go, trailing 63-30. On their way to their 10th straight loss to open the year. Inbound pass goes to Lawrence for U Chicago. Throws right side, Chasen. Chasen wants to feed, now goes back to Bondal, top of the key, 18 on the shot clock. Left side throw goes Lawrence. Lawrence gets it and drives right side. Lawrence, step back 12-footer, and it is no good after a long roll. Rebound claimed by Noah Hicks of Caltech. Other direction, Hicks throws left side, Bellamy. Josh Bellamy dribbles right side into the paint. Bellamy fighting through, hook shot, and it is good for Josh Bellamy. Giving him 4, 63-32 the score. Lawrence throws it up there. Martinelli into a double team. Martinelli, he is harassed hard. Driven back into his backcourt, taken up by Bellamy, and he lays it up and in. As the double team finally pays some dividends for Caltech, and Bellamy with 6. Other end, Seeliger throws Lawrence. They'll try the double team again. Lawrence instead breaks it and goes to Chasen. Other end, a wide open 3 by Martinelli, and it's missed. Rebound tipped into the hands of Seeliger, who puts it back up and in. Carter Seeliger. 4 for Seeliger. 65-34. Other direction, Bellamy. 10 minutes to go. Bellamy feeds right side. Hicks gives it up to Florescu. Florescu wants to drive left side. Behind his back, Bellamy. From the free throw line, Bellamy. No good. Rebound taken away by Bondal of U Chicago. And now goes to Lawrence. Philip Lawrence rolls right and hands it behind his back to Martinelli. Driving into the paint, Martinelli steps back, gives it up to Seeliger. Behind his back goes to Chasen. Ben Chasen. He goes to Martinelli. Martinelli feeds left side Lawrence. Lawrence dribbling inside. Throws back to Seeliger. Back over to Martinelli. Martinelli inside. Shovel pass back out to Lawrence, 5 in the shot clock. Lawrence through contact. Lawrence, too strong and no good. Rebound claimed by Cantor of Caltech. Now driving up the other direction, Bellamy. Feeds right side, Hicks. Into the paint, Hicks. Hicks feeds behind his back, Florescu. Behind his back to 3-ball launched, and it's an air ball by Coughlin, but the rebound tracked down by Cantor. Inside feed, Hicks. Hicks from 14 feet, and he buries it. Noah Hicks. It's just a lack of effort on that rebound by Chicago gave Caltech the free bucket. 65-36. Smith at the score table ready to check in alongside several other Maroons. Carter Seeliger gives it up. Lawrence, under 9 to play. Maroons by 29. Lawrence hands it behind his back to Chasen. Back to Lawrence. On the left wing. Dribbles top of the key. Lawrence. 9 on the shot clock. Passes the other direction. Martinelli. Martinelli looking and feeds inside, but it's taken away there by Coughlins. And now the other direction, Bellamy. Rushing into the lane, Bellamy right over Seeliger's head, and he gets it and scores. Josh Bellamy, a nice dose of aggression from him. And it's 65-38. Lawrence feeds inside Martinelli. Martinelli driving from a nice one-handed hook shot from Martinelli goes up and in. Dom Martinelli, as the tempo's getting faster. Bellamy drives inside on Chasen and has his arm hooked by Chasen. They'll get a foul on him. First time Caltech or Chicago is going to the free throw line today. This has been a very fast-paced game. Josh Bellamy, 58% free throw shooting on the season. And the first shot by Bellamy is no good off the back iron. Smith, Ezra Mose, Noah Pitt, DJ Harvey, Amon Kana all check in for Chicago. Mose and Harvey playing their first minutes with over 8 to go. The second shot forthcoming for Bellamy. And it's good. And Lowe checks in, and we have reached... Are we going to get a timeout? No, it looks like we're not going to. 9 points for Bellamy. And the feed goes left side to Martinelli. Make that Kana. Other end, Pitt. Feeds right side, DJ Harvey. Harvey isolated, throws right side to Ezra Mose. Mose dribbles top of the key, Ezra Mose. Throws right side, it goes to Kana. Back over to Mose. Mose in the lane, steps back out there, 11 on the shot clock. Ezra Mose goes right side to Noah Pitt. And Pitt throws Harvey right side. 6 on the shot clock, Harvey looking to make something happen. Harvey into the paint, has it stripped of the ball, and it's on the ground. It's going to be a kickball that gives the ball back to Caltech. With 7:41 to go, we reach the under 8 media timeout. 67-39, Maroons leading here in Pasadena. This is Chicago Basketball on Grand Sportscasting Channel. Maroons have already broken the timeout. It is Luke Smith, DJ Harvey, Noah Pitt, Amon Kana, Ezra Mose. Harvey, a 5'10 freshman from Greenville, South Carolina. Mose, a 6'5 senior forward from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. For Caltech, we have Noah Hicks, Stephen Lowe, Andrew Coughlins, Stuart Florescu, and I can't tell who the fifth is, but the inbound will be going to him. Matt Cantor is the fifth. He walks up court, throws left side, Noah Hicks. Hicks guarded by DJ Harvey. Throws other side. Now it goes to Stephen Lowe. Lowe hands it up there to Cantor, but over there to Hicks. Hicks driving inside. Launches a three, but he traveled first. Turning it over. They'll actually get they'll get an offensive foul on Andrew Coughlins. Pitt inbounds to Harvey. DJ Harvey dribbles right side, now goes to the right side, and now feeds it behind his back to Pitt. Pitt the other direction, goes over to Harvey, top of the key. Feeds right side, Ezra Mose. Mose harassed and has the ball stripped and taken away by Coughlins. It was Stephen Lowe who stripped him of the ball. Other direction, Hicks gives it up to Lowe, left side. Lowe drives inside on Mose. Lowe looks for the kick out. Lowe feeds over to Noah Hicks in the left corner, guarded by Harvey. Hicks dribbling right. Hicks Feeds inside now to Florescu. Florescu right over his man. Good, and a foul called against Luke Smith. As a nice move there put on by Florescu, and Luke Smith called for his first personal. Florescu on the year, 72.4% free throws. As Bellamy checks in for Caltech, and Florescu's shot is no good off the front iron. Rebound taken by Smith of Chicago, who feeds Harvey to man point. DJ Harvey dribbles up court against Hicks. Harvey screaming into the paint, kicks it over now to Kana. Ball goes right side, Ezra Mose. Drives right side to Mose and gives it back to Smith. Smith hands it to Mose. Mose launches a deep three. No good, in and out. Smith collects the rebound for Chicago. And a new shot clock for the Maroons. Feeds inside now. Pitt, hook shot, Pitt. Way too strong and no good. Rebound snatched around and taken away by Smith. Now Kana launches a deep three, and it's in and out. Rebound again taken by Pitt, and a foul is going to be called on Ryan Hu on the rebound before Pitt could miss yet another shot. Blake Hawthorne, Ben Chasen check in, replacing Smith and Kana. Maroons up by 26. DJ Harvey is inbounding. And no points yet this year for Blake Hawthorne. Inbound pass goes to Mose. Ezra Mose drives left side into the paint. Mose has it tied up and gets out of it. Feeds inside Hawthorne. Blake Hawthorne. Hook shot Blake Hawthorne, and he's fouled on the shot by Stuart Florescu. Hawthorne headed to the line. He played in 16 games in 2023, had 3.1 a game. Has not played much this year, but he's going to get some minutes and a couple free throws right here. First shot by Hawthorne is no good after an unfriendly roll. So he'll have to wait at least a little bit longer for his first points of 2024. Second shot coming for Hawthorne. And this one is good. First point of the season for Blake Hawthorne. 68-41. Maroons in front, 6 to play. Through ball immediately launched and missed. Rebound taken by Florescu of Caltech. As the three ball was missed by who? Other direction. Florescu has it poked over him and gets it back. Stuart Florescu. Florescu fighting with Hawthorne. Florescu with the hook over Hawthorne. It's too strong and no good. Harvey collects the rebound for Chicago. Harassed by Cantor, and Harvey eventually dribbles out of it. DJ Harvey throws it all the way across court. Noah Pitt. He fires a wide open three and buries it. Noah Pitt. Can't leave him that wide open. 71-41. Bellamy walks it up the other direction. Noah Pitt has 5 points. Bellamy feeds right side Noah Hicks. Hicks gets past Harvey and launches a 2, and it's no good. Rebound taken by Pitt, and he feeds Harvey to the other direction. DJ Harvey feeds back to Pitt. Now, Pitt hands it behind his back. Mose launches a 3. Mose, and it's too short. Rebound taken away by Pitt of Chicago, but then it goes out of his hands, and a foul is going to be called against Matt Cantor. That is the 6th team foul on Caltech, so free throws coming. Carter Seeliger, LJ Moore were ready to check in, but looks like Pitt has to shoot them free throws here, as a coach reminds him. Seeliger and Moore will be checking in right after this, as the foul was the 3rd on Cantor. Pitt will shoot 2. Harvey, Mose, Hawthorne, and Moore are the others on the court. First shot coming for Noah Pitt. And it is good, giving Pitt his 6th point. Maroons 72-41 with 5:05 to play in the second half. Second shot for Pitt is good after a friendly roll, giving him 7. And Maroons by 32. Seeliger checks in, Pitt checks out. And Bellamy gets the ball guarded by LJ Moore, 6'7" freshman from Marietta, Georgia. Feed goes left side to Ryan Hu wants to look inside, now throws top of the key to Noah Hicks. Hicks gives it up, and now a driving man inside is Matt Cantor. Cantor fighting through contact. Cantor harassed, goes out to Bellamy, launches a 3. Bellamy, no good. Rebound Harvey, Chicago. Harvey feeds up court Mose. Ezra Mose, the other direction. And feeds top of the key DJ Harvey, who will slow it down. 4.5 to go in this contest. Harvey throws right side LJ Moore. Moore looks inside, now drives inside. Moore at the free throw line, turns around, shoots a 12-footer, and it's too short. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Josh Bellamy, and it'll stay with Chicago with a fresh shot clock. So the first shot attempt in college for LJ Moore comes up short. Harvey will be the inbounder. Throws over there to LJ Moore, top of the key. Throws left corner DJ Harvey. He fakes a three. Now gets past Hicks. Harvey from 10 feet, in and out. Rebound Most Chicago. Most under the basket. Most is fouled as he was trying to put a shot up. And the foul will go against Matt Cantor. That is his fourth. 4:08 to play. Ezra Most headed to the line for 2 shots. He played in 14 games in 2023. His career high is 12 in his freshman season, and his first free throw rattles out. Ezra Most' second free throw coming, and it is good, giving him his first point, 74-41. As checking in for the Maroons, Omatola Olarode replacing Ezra Most. Gunjal in, Cantor out for Caltech. Bellamy walks it up court, guarded closely by LJ Moore. Bellamy all the way into the paint. Bellamy fighting past contact, and a foul is going to be called. LJ Moore got a piece of Bellamy. First foul on LJ Moore. It's 3:58 to go. Maroons by 33. And it will be Noah Hicks inbounding. That was the 5th team foul on Chicago. Hicks looks inside. Now still holding Hicks. Hicks got to get rid of it and eventually just dribbles it on the ground in frustration as he turns it over. And that will take us to the under 4 timeout. Maroons 74, Caltech 41. This is Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel. At the time for Chicago, we have DJ Harvey, Ezra Most, LJ Moore, Blake Hawthorne, and Carter Seeliger. The only guy we have not seen on the Maroons roster who in this game is Arhan Lapsiwala, the freshman from Coppell, Texas. Seeliger will inbound. Lineup for Caltech: James Downs, Josh Bellamy, Ryan Hu, Noah Hicks, and one more. Full court pressure here. Seeliger looking to inbound. He gets it out to Ezra Most. Most goes to Harvey in the backcourt. DJ Harvey motions men around and gets past the half-court line. DJ Harvey does. Harvey still holding. Now throws right side LJ Moore. Moore looking for his first collegiate points. Goes Seeliger left end. Gives it behind his back. DJ Harvey launches a straight on 3. Harvey, no good. Rebound taken by Ryan Hu. Feeds it inside Bellamy, and he's stripped of the ball, but gets it back and lays it up and in. Josh Bellamy, who has 11. 3 shy of his career high. Other direction, DJ Harvey. Hands it behind his back to Ezra Most. Most looking for a feed. Gives it behind his back to Harvey instead. 17 in the shot clock. DJ Harvey throws Carter Seeliger left side. Goes to LJ Moore. Moore inside. Moore worming his way through against Downs. Moore kicks it out now, where a 3-ball is launched by Hawthorne and buried. Blake Hawthorne. His second, third, and fourth points. Bellamy feeds right side for Caltech. It goes to Hu. Hu top of the key. Downs. Left side Hicks. Launches a deep 3. Hicks. Got it. Noah Hicks with 13 over the head of Harvey. 77-46 the score. 2:44 to play in the ballgame. Seeliger feeds top of the key to Harvey. Feeds right side Most. Guarded closely by Bellamy. Ezra Most. Most wants to throw left side and does to Seeliger. Now goes left side Harvey. Harvey working through contact. Harvey in the paint, kicks out Hawthorne, launches another three. Hawthorne, no good, too strong. Rebound Hicks of Caltech. Hicks the other direction, throws it up court, where the ball goes to Ryan Hu feeds inside. Now Hu kicks it all the way out, and it's taken by Hicks. No Hicks against Harvey. Hicks feeds top of the key, back to Hicks, as Gunjal had it, now gives back to Hicks again. Hicks spinning through contact, underhand layup, got it off the backboard, Noah Hicks. 15 for Hicks, as we get a timeout and a substitution in. Dojamawi Getachew in for Caltech, replacing Noah Hicks. The inbound goes to DJ Harvey with under 2 to go. Maroons hold a 29-point lead, 77-48. Harvey walks it up court. Harvey spinning around and throws there to LJ Moore, who gets a handle on it. And Moore throws left side Steelager. Carter Steelager looks to feed inside to Hawthorne and does. Top of the key now Hawthorne. Throws there to Harvey. Launches a three. Harvey, no good. Rebound slapped around and taken away by Gunjal, who feeds Getachew. Now the ball goes other end to James Downs. Downs throws there to Gunjal. Make that Balami. Balami into the paint. Loses the ball. Gets a handle on it. Now a three ball put up and launched by Hu. And he misses it. Harvey tracks down the rebound for U Chicago, as Downs tries to tie him up and can't. 1:16 to go in the contest. Harvey walks it up court. Hands it behind his back to Mose. Mose throws right side to Steelager. Around the horn to LJ Moore. Still looking for his first points. Moore inside. Fighting through contact. Lays off the high iron. No good. Gunjal takes the rebound for Caltech. Under a minute to go. The inside feed is tipped away by Mose and taken away by Mose. Ezra Mose driving inside. Mose toward the basket. Kicks it over Steelager. Fakes a three. Now drives inside. Steelager from the free throw line. No good. Too short. Rebound slapped around. Taken by Mose of U Chicago. Mose feeds inside Hawthorne. Hawthorne hook shot. Got it. 6 for Blake Hawthorne. And now the ball goes other end to James Downs. Downs gives it up to Balami. Feeds right side to Getachew. Getachew, the sophomore from Laurel, Maryland, gets the ball again. And Getachew with 15 on the clock. Gives it right side. Now the ball goes left side to Hu. Ryan Hu dribbles to top of the key and now throws left side back to Gunjal. Inside Hu. Hu running inside. Throws it out. And an open three put up and missed by Balami. An air ball. Rebound taken away by Hawthorne with 10 seconds left. He feeds Harvey, and the Maroons are not interested in shooting anymore. They will dribble out the last few seconds of the clock. And they will enter the calendar year 2025, 8-2. That's the game. Maroons win 79-48. They dominate Caltech in the first half and play back up in the second half to move to 8-2. Caltech falls to 0-10. And the Maroons will enter their holiday break feeling good about themselves on a 5-game winning streak. This has been U Chicago Basketball on Graham Sportscasting Channel.